As of last night, I now have a new sleeping arrangement at my house. What does this look like for you? And does anybody else do something like this? Last night, my wife and I, we sleep in a king bed, but I am terrible when it comes to stealing the blankets at night.
Are you?
I move around so much. It looks like the Tasmanian devil has been in the bed. It's always been like this for me. Even when I was a kid, I'll wake up, blanket is everywhere. And even though we have, a king bed that we sleep in and a king blanket, I will steal the covers. And last night, in the middle of the night, my wife has had enough. She put another blanket over me in the middle of the night, and we talked about
solution.
We had talked about getting the extra blanket, getting an extra twin blanket or something like that. That way, I'm not stealing the blankets from her. But it went down in the middle of the night at like 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the morning. I woke up with my wife putting another blanket on me, and I'm like, oh, man, it must have been bad tonight with me stealing the blankets.
Yeah, I think, there are countries in Europe is all about the duvet, and I can't remember. I wanted to say it's like a Scandinavian country, but they do. They have 2 duvets on every bed because it makes no sense that there's one blanket to be shared.
Interesting. I did not know this was a thing that, honestly, this is something I would not have ever even thought of unless my wife mentioned it to me recently.
Really?
Yes.
I mean, it makes so much sense.
It does make
get
a lot
your
of
own
sense.
blanket, you share it, you're still in the same bed with her.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a good improvement for your marriage, as sleeping downstairs has been for us, because the way Eddie and I look at it, we were like, we need our sleep. We've been together for over 20 years. We're good.
Yeah,
Let's go downstairs.
Said,
he's a very noisy sleeper.
Yeah, I'm a loud, noisy sleeper too.
I don't know how she sleeps in the bed with you, to be honest.
So does Eddie, does he have the main bedroom then, and you're downstairs?
Only because he gets up with Luca, and I wake up before everybody, and there's a bathroom downstairs, so I can make more noise and get
nice
ready.
Of you.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I do love sleeping upstairs on the weekend, though. I love it so much.
What does your sleeping arrangement look like at your house? And separately, does anybody else go with the 2-blanket method for the same bed? Like I said, I would not have ever even thought to do this.
It's going to be a game changer.
But I think last night it was set in motion where I now have my own blanket in the middle of the night because I'm definitely the blanket thief in the middle of the night, and I want my, listen, I get it. I want my wife to have blankets. I don't want to steal blankets from her. I mean, that's not my intention.
Knowing you, though, because we were talking about this off air, you said that you've always woken up like your bed has been destroyed in the evening, like overnight. And your wife is a very still sleeper.
She's very still sleeper.
I'm the same way. I don't move much. I think that you're going to end up stealing her blanket anyway, but we'll see what happens.
Even with my own blanket, you have no belief in me that I'll steal I will still steal. I will still steal my wife's blanket?
Time will tell, Kyle.
Okay.
Only time will tell.
919-860-1015. What does your sleeping arrangement look like? Also, do any of you go with the 2-blanket method that it looks like we're now doing at my house?
Smart.
It's Kyle, Brian, and Sarah on Mix. First up, we got Rebecca. Good morning, Rebecca.
Good morning.
So, what does your sleeping arrangement look like? And do you and your partner, other half, also have the 2-blanket situation going on?
We do. When I first got with my husband, I told him, I said, look, I need my own blanket. And he was like, no, it'll be fine. I'm a rapper, so, I'll put it underneath me and, around me. I was like, okay, if you say so. And by the second night, he was like, okay, you were right. I was wrong. Go ahead and get your own blanket.
And that was the beginning of that precedent being set in your relationship. You were right. I was wrong.
Right. So I use my own blanket and he uses his own, and then we're all good and no one has to be all upset with the blanket being gone.
Yeah, because another thing that happens, I find, is that the longer you're in a relationship, it just turns into well, this is how our sleep was ruined last night. And you don't have that conversation anymore. You just had good sleep and can move on with your life.
Right. Yeah. He was like, no, it'll be fine. I was like, okay, if you think that's going to be fine. All right.
Rebecca, thank you for calling. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
Bye.
It's
Bye.
interesting. That was my first night last night going with the 2-blanket situation. and no doubt it'll probably happen again tonight. But wifey needs her sleep.
Yeah.
I need my sleep.
Yep.
And listen, I wake up and I look like I'm about to go fight a fire. Like I wake up like a firefighter. My body's thrown everywhere. I don't know why I wake up in such a frantic every single
it's
time.
like your bed is in disarray.
Yeah, exactly. Every single time. Next up, Jasmine and Nightdale. Good morning. What does your sleeping arrangement look like?
So actually, we used to have the two cover situation with our 2-year-old in the bed, and then he turned 2, and we tried to stop breastfeeding. So I actually sleep downstairs so that my husband can try to get him to sleep now. And then, I'll move back upstairs in a little while.
So you have 2 babies you're taking care of, it sounds like.
Yeah, basically.
So
we all, though?
when I first started sleeping separately, I often would feel lonely. Do you find that to be true?
I feel like I toss and turn a lot, but I don't know if lonely is the word. I'm glad to be able to get some sleep after
There you go.
2 years.
Yeah, I said it first. It quickly turned to the second one for me. I was like, oh, wait, I'm sleeping so much better.
God bless you,
Yeah.
Jasmine, for being, here you are, breastfeeding, taking care of your child, but you want to be the unselfish one, making sure your husband also gets the sleep that he needs. Did I hear that right?
It's a really hard balance.
Yeah.
Well, and I think, I don't know if this is true for you, but like a well-rested partner is a more helpful partner.
Yeah, I think in general, everybody just feels better after they get a little bit of sleep, and everybody's less irritable.
Yes.
Well, Jasmine,
the irritability is real, girl.
Mama needs her sleep too. Thank you for calling and sharing your own situation.
And
I'm
good
glad
for you for doing what you need.
that it's working out for you. Jasmine, you have a great day.
Thank you, guys. Y'all too.
And good for the dad to be like, listen, you're too attractive to this 2-year-old who continues to want to breastfeed. You get away. I'll take care of it. Like, that's a good partner.
Good for her, though, being like, you can have it. Breastfeeding moms always should get the dibs. But, hey, good for you, Jasmine.
She needed
being
to be further away from the kid.
It's Kyle Bryant and Sarah Mix.